Hi team, thank you all for joining Sprint 4 demo. We're gonna get right to it. Log in. There's no elections. We'll create one from the UI. We'll give it a title. We'll give it a description. We'll give it a category. And we require at least 2 candidates or candidate options. And if we want more, we can add more. And if we end up wanting to, changing our decision, only wanting less candidates, we can do so by deleting the box, and the resubmit should pop back up. So we submit that, and we should get an election. And you can see here, when we now filter by sports and open election status, we'll get one. If we say sports and closed, we have nothing. Likewise, if we had anything else besides all, we wouldn't see anything until that category came up. So you see here, we've updated the UI, start time, end time 36, and we're going to send a vote true. And we should see our vote get counted here. If we try to send another vote, you can see it doesn't get counted. So what we're going to do now is see that live results get populated until election close. We're going to do this until the 36 mark. So this is at 32. We see an update to true. And we're going to do a couple more 100 votes for this election. We're going to keep doing that until we get a little closer to 36. So that should be 300 by now. We're going to hit 33. Before we do that, let's go back and look at my elections. You can see we got one. And I'll create another election to show that once we create that new election, that my election gets, we only see one instead of two. So let's keep piping some events till we get a little closer to 36. So we're about to hit 34. And we configure it at 5 minutes. We can configure it at, 1 day, which was the default, but for the presentation's sake, we put it at 5. Let's probably send some more. $34. I'll keep piping. Getting close to 35. Almost there. We'll do another 100, or let's say 200. We're about to hit 36, and what we should see is that no more live results, no more option to send a vote. Give it some time. There's a 30-second hit or miss. So this is the window that we've seen, how close we can get to the exact 36-minute. But within 30 seconds of 36, we should see that this event has been closed. "30 seconds relative from when it started." We can get the start timestamp in a second. Okay, great. So that was our last vote. So this vote did not count. This vote was at 16:37:06. It was at this point where the election was triggered for closing, or the TTL got triggered for expiry. And when I looked at that timestamp, it's the same value, right? Start timestamp. Go to epoch converter. When I put that timestamp in here, it says 31 minutes 55 seconds. It was 31 minutes at 55 seconds. It closed at 37:06. So that being said, if it was meant to be closed at 4:36, it really should have been 4:36:55 plus max 30 seconds of delay. And here it was less than 10 seconds, or I guess 11 seconds. But that's the first thing. And now when we look at all the elections, you see none are open. We look at closed, there is one closed. I'm going to send an election with another user. Minus config, or minus property, minus candidates, true, false. So this is representing another user creating an election. That's not me. I'm Nerman, or I signed in as Nerman. We'll look at elections. This is elections, closed elections, Garcia. There's 2 elections. I'm signed in as Nerman. I'm going to press my elections. There's nothing here. Now I'm clicking closed for status, and I only see 1. Which is correct. I didn't create the Garcia one. It was the Python tool. I'm gonna give it more seconds just to going. It'll render and show in the video, and here's again the final results. This is all elections closed. My elections closed. So the last part that I just wanted to show you is our alerting. So this is our Prometheus. We've got some alerting rules. Every 15 minutes it's going to evaluate it. That's the bad part only. It should be evaluated maybe a little quicker. So like max, you're going to get 15 minutes of delay of your alert at worst case. But we have at least this one where it says if an instance is no longer reporting as up for longer than a minute, you'll trigger this alert. We don't have notifications, but we can easily integrate some a notification library for SMS, email, Slack, anything, so that when this alert gets triggered, it can then execute that integrated notification library. So great. Thank you all for watching. Take care.